Hello everyone, myself Mayur Randive and my roll number is 20QD30010. This is my 5th DIY lab assignment, and in this assignment I am going to demonstrate the working of the ceiling fan motor and also the disassembly and assembly of this motor. So firstly, as you can see that there are two shells present in this motor. One is the upper one and one is the lower one. So these shells are known as the housing. So the functioning of this housing is to contain all the components of this motor and to protect it. It is also used to decorate the ceiling fan. As you can see, the decorant is on the lower shell. So now let us start the disassembly and check what's inside the motor. This motor is in working condition. So now let us see. This is the interior of the motor. So firstly, this is the lower shell of the motor, which contains a rotor. So this is the rotor. It is the rotating part of the ceiling fan. So it has a metal windings inside this coil. It is conducting coil, and it can conduct current through it. So this is the lower shell, which contains this rotor, and this bearing is fixed in this place of the lower shell. So this is the upper shell, which contains the motor and these components. So this is the shaft, the hollow cylindrical rod which you can see is known as the shaft. It contains all the components of the motor. So firstly, it contains the cylindrical capacitor, whose functioning we will see later. So you can see that firstly there is a bearing. It is the function of this bearing is to reduce the frictional force, and also it helps in somewhat in balancing the motor. So there are two bearings. First is this one, and another is present below the motor, which we can't see. So the next component is the stator. This circular metal plate which you can see is known as the stator. The function of this stator is to contain the metal windings, the circular windings which you can see. So there are two windings basically. First one is the primary winding, second is the secondary winding. So these windings are used to provide a circular magnetic field inside this motor. So now let us see how does it works. So when the current is passed through these wires, the current flows through these circular coils, circular windings or coils. So when the current flows into the circular coils, it creates and magnetic fields. Both the coils are at a phase difference of a 90 degree. So this magnetic field creates and circular magnetic field. So later on, when the magnetic field is induced, so there is a rotator which is fixed here. So now the magnetic field will be created in the circular of this rotor. So due to this magnetic field, and current and induced EMF will be generated inside this rotor. So as a result of it, an induced current will start flowing inside this rotor, and due to the relative motion between the circular magnetic field and the induced current inside the rotor will start experiencing the force. As we know that a current carrying coil experiences a force in the magnetic field. So this rotor will start try to rotate in the circular manner. So you can see in this manner. Now both the shells are connected through the nuts like this, and when this lower shell starts to rotate, this upper shell also starts to rotate in this manner. So this shaft is free to rotate, and it acts as an axis about which this fan rotates. So now you can see both the windings are connected in series with this capacitor through the wires and through this hollow shaft. So I will now explain the function of the capacitor, why we use the capacitor in this function. So the motor used in this ceiling fan is the induction motor of single phase. So there is one problem in this single phase motor, that it can't self start. So to start this motor, we had to give an external torque always manually, but it is a very hectic work. So to overcome this situation, we add an capacitor to it. Now the capacitor provides an external torque to this circuit at the initial phase. Then after providing this torque, this motor will start functioning in a manner as we require. So this is the overall working of this ceiling fan. So now let us assemble this motor. This motor was in a perfectly fine working condition, but due to the connection issues, I will not be able to show its working. I hope that it work. I had disassembled it properly. So that's all.